Welcome to one of English football's red-letter days. Arsenal versus Manchester United will always be a major date on the footballing calendar. There might have been a shift in the bigger picture and indeed the power balance since the days when both these teams were perennial winners. But one thing remains unchanged: they cannot stand losing to each other. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, this is undoubtedly a mouth-watering encounter. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Mazraoui spots it and intercepts. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Looking for the far post. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Gabriel Jesus, he's always going to be a massive threat, Peter, and that's primarily because...
There's the shot! He's scored!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bruno Fernandes. Well, played right into his path. Havertz.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Rice. Gabriel Jesus. For Rice. Merino. Merino! Marvellous from Mikel Merino! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Just eases him off the ball. Merino. Shaw cuts out the pass. Nkapie cuts it out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he finish? Goal! Manchester United! Into the lead once more. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Manchester United leading now. Nicely aimed pass.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Havertz. And the counter is on. Eze in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Matheus Cunha. Shaw. Now, can they get... And the shot! It's a goal! They're level in H. Rice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gabriel Jesus finds himself offside. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Merino. Taken back almost at once. Gyökeres. Gabriel Jesus, he is on. It's Gabriel Jesus! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time.
Well, I suppose from the opposition's viewpoint, this was to be avoided.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that is just about within shooting range. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Merino. Gabriel Jesus! Gabriel Jesus! Superb from Gabriel Jesus! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his... And that is all they have time for. Arsenal have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal.
First half is up and things are looking
So we
good.
reach the halfway point.
I've been left almost breathless here, Peter. This is frantic stuff. 45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Arsenal leading just about at the break. It's too close for comfort. It's 3-2.
Substitution in progress.
The second period is underway. Nicely weighted ball. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Heaven with the clearance. He's in a great position here. Eze. Now it's Havertz. Havertz! Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful. Oh, Peter, it's a lovely piece of deception in shaping to whack it and then opting for...
And he shoots! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he can thump it away.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And here's Jesus. He's on it. Can he get away? Serves up across. And that has been knocked clear. And he's managed to get free. Casemiro.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Havertz. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Manchester United needed. Merino has found the net here, of course. Now it's Gabriel Jesus. Gives it back. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 10, Eze. Number 23, Mikel Merino. Coming on the field, number 19, Trossard. Number 39.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Jesus. Trossard. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! And again they hit the front. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
71.
Arsenal have their lead. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Arsenal surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Diogo Dalot receives it in a wide position.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number
All he needs to
14,
do is to place this between the goalposts
Number
and basically let them
29,
attack it.
Kai Havertz. Coming on the field, number 76.
And that should get the job done.
Odegaard.
Looking for the run. Bruno Fernandes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Out for a throw. Šeško! And a truly agonising miss.
Šeško clearly wanted to level things up in a hurry here. It didn't quite come off for him, but top marks for the effort.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the keeper beats it away. Incoming delivery. And he was alert to it. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Odegaard. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, it's come loose! And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Manchester United really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Odegaard. So what can they make of this?
There will be 5 minutes added
Well
time.
played, that has snuffed out the danger. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Can he get on the end of this? Good read, needed to be. Odegaard. Oh, they could break here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Loose. Chance! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but...
And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help.
Adeyemi! Brilliant from Adeyemi!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. The scoring with a brilliantly classy finish. It could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he decides to cross it. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So what can they make of this? Now, can they get him away? And he's definitely onside. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Adeyemi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a shade optimistic. Martinelli is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Nemecha. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Martinelli. Kabar with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Odegaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Berisi. And it's been given away. Bellingham aims beyond the defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely spread.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Some really good ball movement. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Havertz.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Brandt has been caught there, it's a foul. Bellingham has created one goal already. He'll try from distance! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Added Subimendi, and he welcomes it in. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Can he get it through? That's been slipped through. And they can counter here. Havertz. Gabriel Jesus. Calafiori. And he whips it in. Oh, good climb! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Svensson. This is a promising build-up. Gabriel Jesus. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
1 minute added time.
That's really nicely played. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Borussia Dortmund can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. Down to business again.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Now that looks a decent ball. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Berisi. Can he get on the end of this? Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ødegaard. Oh, that's well spotted. Can he spark a counter here? Adeyemi. Bellingham. That has not gone well. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Borussia Dortmund are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Borussia Dortmund have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Gabriel, your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
Knocks it into space. Gyökeres.
Arsenal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Berisi being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Turns back here, probably the best option. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation.
He's in one-on-one, and a chance! And there's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. One
27.
sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Coming on the field, number 45.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
17.
Arsenal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Borussia Dortmund are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Trossard, Gyökeres, and he was alert to it. Schuller gets it clear. Chukwuemeka. Trossard. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Strong running down that left flank. Adeyemi. And the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Berisi. Oh, he's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Wriggles his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Saka. Now it's Berisi. Rice. Now it's Havertz. And it's Timber. Saka is in a really good position out wide. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
There will be 1 minute
Capuyi.
added time.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's that, the end. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently, undeniably better equipped than the other. Adeyemi taking in the accolade. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We are just getting started.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Propsgaard with the clearance. Tries one from range! And that is wildly off target.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? There's the shot! And it's come back out to him. They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
So, a breakthrough already. Cleared without hesitation. Well timed, excellent interception. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Dia. Threads one in. Oh, real chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Propsgaard. Ederson. Oh, they could break here. Lazio are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. And they can counter here. Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Lazio are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Looking for a runner. He's in plenty of space here. Maldini. Now, can they get him away? De Roon. Zappacosta. Bacca. Oh, well played. And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zaccagni. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that is a nice touch. He's got away. That's good play. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! Nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Dia. That's very neat. There, Dia! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Keeper's dealt with that. That's going wide left. Now it's Sakani. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
He is just caressing the ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Skamaka. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Skamaka really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Maldini is there and he can get that clear. Nice bit of skill and he's away. Pasalic. And he was alert to it. Cataldi.
Atalanta have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat.
Oh, he's having a go! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift. This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run, and a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need, off the shoulder of the last defender.
Bacca. He's in a great position here. Now the ball in. Nicely aimed pass. And he's had it nicked away.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Serra. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Lazio currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Attenzione, un cambio.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Lazio can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pasalic. Bacca. And he's worked it through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Atalanta clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's been hooked away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Sakani. Ederson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, well measured. Prosgard. Ah, he's given it away. Shoots! Oh, the ball's... and the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to...
And the shot! And it's in! Right back in the game! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Cambio di giocatori.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Lazio cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Bellanova is wide and looking to get onto this. So what can they make of this? And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. That is good alertness. Played through into space. He's found space here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zalewski making good progress on the right-hand side. He has found the way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 27.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Numero 63. Numero 26. Lasciano il campo per il numero 9.
Zaccagni attempts a clearance. Lazio still have the cards to affect this game. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Look at the space here.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
He's not got that quite right. He's through here. He's beaten the last decent chance! And how did he not put that away?
Oh, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So their fourth corner of the game. De Ketelaere with the short one. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lazio have the chance to go the other way. Strokes it back. Probsgaard deals with that comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Desperate defending required here. Gigot tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. It's a searching pass. It's played through for him. Jim City gets over and intercepts. And he's managed to get rid. Probsgaard does really well to win the ball there. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes. It's Pedro! And he should have made them pay.
Pedro has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
PATRIOT. And there goes the final whistle. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I thought it lived up to its billing, Peter. Very competitive, open and entertaining. And a little debating room as to whether the outcome was fair.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that... Well, forget form, forget stats, this is a derby game and conventional wisdom goes out of the window. Milan's two football behemoths limber up to do battle once more, and the prospect is tantalising. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The Milan derby, one of the most eagerly anticipated games in the world. Yet another edition of this never-ending rivalry, Jim.
Well, Peter, a derby with over a century of history and two huge institutions. It's a game, no matter what the dynamic or the significance, has always been a really highly charged affair that's utterly unmissable, and I expect this one to be no different.
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. And another try! Oh, that was no routine save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Fulkrug bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Excellent challenge there. He's having a pop! Double. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nkunku. It's gone out for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Henrik Mkhitaryan. He's not the biggest, strongest or quickest, Peter, but what he lacks in physique, he certainly makes up for with a supreme footballing intelligence and great technique. He just seems to be able to see situations develop before anybody else, and he usually tends to pick the right option too.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That's the keeper's ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zielinski, and he is dashed. He's had a shot! Marvellous from Zielinski! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And Inter go in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Topalovic. Now it's Thuram. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. That's been slipped through. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well played. Thuram going after that. Modric with the foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Nkunku, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great vision. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's cut it out. Topalovic. Now it's Martinez. Nicely weighted ball. Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Zielinski is flagged offside. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And he thumps it clear. Looking to play him in. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Martinez chasing after it. Now it's Thuram. And he's running through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Shot at goal! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Can he finish? Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Oh, that pass isn't the best. Space for him to turn and look. He's going for goal! Well, that has not gone well. Zielinski.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
And it's a corner. This possibly the last play of the half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Fulkrug. That has been cut short. Oh, nice touch. That's the end of the first 45. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day.
Cambio di giocatori.
Inter Milan, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And we are back on the way. Salmakers, and it's Modric. Martinez might just make this. Fofana! Fofana! And he's gone direct here. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. And now they can clear their lines. Goes for a shot! And there's his chance to lead the counter. Threads one in. Now it's Martinez. He's come in hard. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Rafael Leao really struggling to influence. And the shot! Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! And it's in! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Simplicity itself.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Inter Milan are having a ball here. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Modric. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's in a great position here. Chance, surely! Glorious! A finish of true class! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Inter Milan have it back and can go again. That looks a good ball through. Decent shot! Oh, off the bar! Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, good finish. And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option. Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, just a keeper now! And a chance! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 43.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Carlos Augusto. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's been caught on it here. He's got away. So much time and space here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That is ended up in no man's land. And he was quick to react. Pass somewhat off target. Referee's given a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito con
Akanji.
numero 94.
No, that was never going to make it. The message is clear. None shall pass. Tomori calmly anticipates. Now, can they get him away? Chelhanoglu played out towards the right wing. He has a look up. Now the cross. Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And the referee brings it to a close. This is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win. They will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Yamal. Murat. He's had a shot! It's fallen kindly here. Goal! Spain! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
This is a promising build-up. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lobbed in behind. Oh, he's found support out wide. Barella. It's a really well-measured ball. Brilliantly cut out. Morata! Pellegrini. Raspadori makes a dash for it. Wriggles his way through. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Howson gets it away. And he was quick to react. That's a cute ball. Italy are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ferran Torres. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Barella. And here's Morata. Now that looks a decent ball, and that is expertly dealt with. And that is going out for a goal kick. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Morata receives it in a good position here. Yamal's cross. Oh, well played.
Italy are really in a position where patience and prudence...
And he's let fly! Barella. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's a sharp little ball here. Ferran Torres has found the net here, of course. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Raspadori. 15 minutes till half-time. Some really good ball movement. Shot, surely! And they've got rid.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, there's a probing ball. And they win it back again. Yamal plays it in low. That is a brilliant interception.
Italy certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Pellegrini. Oh, this is a very good run. Nicked it back promptly. Pellegrini. Five minutes till the break. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ferran Torres. He's found the way through, and he's certainly onside here. Crosses it in here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cucurella crosses. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Zaniolo.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great vision. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Italy come in at half-time on the wrong end of a 1-0 scoreline.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Down to business again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
He's having a shot! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And this is getting better and better. Wonderful shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Spain find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good ball, good take. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Gatti has a look and plays it forward. And it's Barella. Barella powering forward here. And he shoots! And that's a tiny finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Italy are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? Pellegrini receives it in a wide position. Lenormand gets a foot in here. Italy with the corner, they're first. Unai Simon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Oyarzabal. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, nicely intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just... Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Threads one in. Played out wide. Flashes it across. And that's the keeper's ball. And he cuts out the supply. Now, what about a counter-attack? Raspadori.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Italy perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's fabulous. Pellegrini. Keane. Now it's Raspadori. Kubasi. Now it's Raspadori. Pellegrini. That's a sharp pass. And he's managed to get free. Now this could be a chance. Barella! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Aims beyond the defence. There's the shot! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Il numero 24, il numero 8, il numero 16.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. And a really good game is threatening to break out here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And that is out of play. It's a clearance, but not much of one.
Well, it's probably safe to say...
It's Morata! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Morata really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Tonali. And he's there to retrieve it. Here's Zakagni. That's a nicely shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Politano. Udogi. Knocks it into space. Howson spots it and intercepts. Now it's Dani Olmo. Pedro Porro finding himself in space. Dani Olmo. And that will be it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
Hello and welcome one and all, the atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening, the skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Freuler! No, just not quite.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Spread to the right. Knocks it into space. Akanji kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the centre of midfield.
It's Embolo! Fantastic from Embolo!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Embolo. Reader. Looking for options for movement. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Oh, a gilt-edged chance! Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Embolo, and this is Xhaka. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It's a promising position, played in by Morata. It's not... Oh, that is asking for trouble.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he can thump it away. Oh, that's ambitious. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
That is good alertness. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. Granit Xhaka. And it's Ruiz. The message is clear, none shall pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's worked it through. Oh, important interception. And now they can clear their lines. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Granit Xhaka. Reader. Threads one in. Ricardo Rodriguez. Some front-footed pressing going on here. And he's had it nicked away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Okafor. And it's Olmo. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zakaria defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Played with and the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
A hefty challenge, and he's had a shot! Laporte gets flagged offside. Reader, well seen, saw that coming. Perez. Granit Xhaka. Now that's well seen too. Cucurella. Perez! And that was struck with genuine force.
Perez clearly feels he did everything right there. He really wasn't that far away.
Good ball, good take. Now he's running away. Picked out brilliantly. That is a crunching tackle. And the referee says that is that for the first half. How to look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
For our World Charity Fund.
Switzerland looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. That gets us going once more. And he's managed to get rid. That is ended up in no man's land. Granit Xhaka. Reader is onto this. And he plays one through. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Switzerland are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
3-0, and things are... It's Morata! Oh, it's come off the upright. No, not quite.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And smartly reclaimed. And this is Embolo. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Chomer. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Okafor. Driving on and making good progress.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now this could be a chance. It is a corner. Spain have their second corner now. Oh, he's trying it! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Granit Xhaka.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pedro Porro. Oyarzabal. Now, can they get him away? Granit Xhaka. Now it's Embolo. Oh, super find. And it's been hooked away.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 8, Freuler.
Okafor looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Mikel Oyarzabal, and this is Morata. He has a look up. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Oyarzabal. And it's Olmo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking to play a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a throw. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Into the last quarter of an hour. He might be in here! Okafor makes a dash for it. Okafor! And how did he not make it 4?
Oh, it's great when someone backs himself to go on a run and get on the other side of a defence. Unfortunately, that's where it ended.
Pedro Porro is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that's a key interception. Granit Xhaka. And this is Embolo. Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Coming on the field.
Could be danger here.
17, number 26, substitution for Switzerland. Number 9.
Switzerland making further changes here, and in quick succession.
Coming on the field.
Great ball, and he's in here, and the finish! And a neat finish! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Not the most convincing of passes. Now that looks a decent ball. Thinks about the shot. There's the header! And it's in! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
At least that has given their people something to smile about.
There will be 5 minutes.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great vision. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Laporte. Pedro Porro. He's picked his way through. Can he get on the end of this? And that's been intercepted. And we're done. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Chance! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels.
Themselves unexpectedly behind. Can he get it through? Forsberg.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's intervened well there. All the way back. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Now it's Forsberg. Chance here to counter. Spread neatly. He's found a way through. Olise! And again! Not a bad try by any means.
Mbappe certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Distributed tidily. And the through ball. Great ball, and he's in here. And he was alert to it. Forsberg pinches it off him. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's quick to snatch it back. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well played. Gyökeres is herring after that one.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Doué has created one goal already.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Gyökeres. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Saliba clears. Elanga. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. So what can they conjure from this one? He's having a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gyökeres receives it in a good position. Shot a goal! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, that's a key interception. That is very well defended. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Elanga.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Forsberg. Sweden ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Oh, good-looking ball. Pavard. Decent chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. And again! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe. Sweden truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Can he finish? He's keen. Determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Tchouameni with the clearance. Oh, that's neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Thuram. And it's Hernandez. Now, can they get him away? I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, Red, nice interception.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chance, surely! Oh, he's been caught. Has another go! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Sweden unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Just a quick announcement. It is now.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Sweden.
Oh, what has happened here? Dealt with nicely by the defence. Lobbed in behind. Mbappe gets into a good position. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Applies the finish! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it.
France clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
He's picked his way through. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Forsberg. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Elanga. That is great defending, so alert. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for options, for movement. Takes a shot! And he gets rid in a hurry. Elanga currently being consciously targeted.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And that's another good win of the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
For Sweden, number 10, Forsberg. Number 19, number 22, coming on the field, number 18, number 7, number 24.
France can now introduce the first of their substitutes. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
It's a pretty loose pass. Not the most accurate pass.
Sweden are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look.
And he's running through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Elanga is onto this. Ambitious ball here. That's good vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Bergvall. Oh, good read.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. Sweden really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Oh, played right into his path. Now, and a chance! Just 5 minutes remaining now. Driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that's well seen too. Dembele. Bergvall. Elanga. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that's it. Sweden were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Cross goes in there. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, shooting chance! Ball upfield. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe! Ball swung in. That's a decent clearance. Nice interception, his position. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Great vision. He's got away. Now it's Musiala. Ball comes in. He leaps for it. Nearly, but not quite.
Vert is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's having a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
That's great industry from the front line there. A lot of chasing, a lot of pressure, and they forced the error.
Now it's full Krug. Musiala, he's free, he has... Goes! Oh, good finish! Ah, it's offside, and that'll count for nothing.
He went just a smidgen too early, Peter.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he?
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Saliba clears. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good alertness. Just eases him off the ball. Nice looking ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's full Krug. Musiala providing an outlet on that flank. Samba deals with that nice and simple.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Musiala clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! France! And France are in front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And he was quick to react. And here's Fulkrug. Musiala. Musiala really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has not gone well. Big chance! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Germany have their second corner now. Olise is there to clear. And that has left him in a heap.
Germany certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Chips it through. No luck with that dink over the top. Goretzka. Now it's Wirtz. He can run onto that. And he shoots! Well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in.
Tries from distance. Superb from Doué! You could play for any team in any league, in any land in the world, and you would never strike a ball more purely than that.
Well, the power he managed to get into the shot just seemed to catch the goalkeeper by surprise. He really thumped it.
France with the lead. Now it's Fulkrug. Shot could be on. Crosses it in. Tries to get it clear. And this could be the final action of the first half. Hernandez attempts a clearance. And the whistle goes for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
And a quick reminder today,
Either side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. Away we go again.
Germany really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Thuram. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Decent chance! That's another chance! And that's a good finish. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be.
He'll try from distance! Goretzka. Musiala. Now it's Fulkrug. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Kimmich.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goretzka. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Klaus is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Nice interception, well timed. Looking to play him in. And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Number 8, Leon Goretzka. Coming on to replace him is number 5, Gross.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Oh, good climb! He's done very well to get to that.
Upamecano actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Oh, delightful ball. That's going to go a long way. But they've got it again. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt...
Great chance! Goal, France! And they've got their lead back. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you...
There's the header!
Number 10.
Harmlessly behind.
Number 17, Retz. Coming on the field, number 14, number 13, Adeyemi.
Gross. Looking for the run. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Oh, played right into his path. He has found the way through. Oh, great leap! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Havertz. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Havertz. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And that was very necessary. And he thumps it clear. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And that's going wide left. Now it's Gross. Now it's levelling.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Germany really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Deftly away.
Germany really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And the pass is intercepted. Applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Kimmich gets over and intercepts.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Koch gets across to intercept that. And the number on the board is 3. Upamecano clears. And no, that was never going to make it. That's really well cleared. Nicely shaped ball. And that's it. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He's found a way through. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That has been cut short. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, perfectly measured that. He has found the way through. And here comes the corner. Portugal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Samba gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. France have the chance to go the other way. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leao is flagged offside. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard not to pick out Benjamin Pavard, Peter. One of his standout strengths, obviously, is his pace, which he uses extremely well in order to deal with all sorts of opponents, especially the speed he's able to press with and recover in situations, both highly impressive.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Mathias Nunes. Now that looks a decent ball. Inacio has it out wide and in space. Shot a goal! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And here's Elise. An outlet on that flank. Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Rafael Leao. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. Shifted upfield. Ruben Neves. And that's really well manoeuvred. Plenty to aim at here. And he's cut it out. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that's well seen too. Bernardo Silva. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the pass is intercepted. Tchouaméni clears. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Elise's cross. Chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
France clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's managed to get rid. Mathias Nunes. And claimed it back swiftly. Ruben Neves. Portugal couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, this is a... Can he finish? It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Portugal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. Back on the way then.
Portugal definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
France clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Thuram. And that has put paid to that. And that's going wide left. Now it's Olise. Ruben Neves powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Takes a shot! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Número 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And he's decided to go for it. Rafael Leao needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Distributed tidily. And no, he's seen through all of that. Ruben Neves carries the ball down the right. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 24. Sai e vai entrar para o seu lugar com o número 15.
Oh, it's hit the post! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught napping. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Portugal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now,
he's having a shot! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. A case now of complete control. And he's got the beating of his man. And he shoots! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Portugal are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Número 21. Vão dar os seus lugares a
Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Oh, good finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest.
Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Portugal have their second corner now. Oh, good climb! No, got right underneath it. Upamecano. That'll be a corner. So, third corner of the game. And it's going to be another one. Corner number 4 coming up here. Deftly away. And it's João Palhinha. Look at the space here. Decent chance! And it's in! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement.
I want to hear, right?
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
And that's it.
Caros espectadores, podem encontrar recipientes para o lixo em todas as entradas para as bancadas. Obrigado.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he plays one through. He's on it. Can Rafael Leao! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Antonio Silva wins the duel this time. Nicely shaped ball. Mbappe! That's a fair try, but just off target. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's a fine interception. The ball has bounced loose now and played cross-field, changing the point of attack. It's a pretty loose pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Searching pass he's played there. Big chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Well, you have to say how clever the pass was. It caught the defence off guard because of the disguise on it, and it makes it all the more disappointing that he didn't top it off with a finish. Thuram really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe tries a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's been caught napping. Conte! It's hit the upright. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's a key interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Inacio gets over and intercepts. Rafael Leao. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Half an hour played now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Great vision, and that could set him on his way. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Doué. Doué going forward, and there's the shot! Oh, well hit, very well hit, actually. Oh, nicely intercepted. And this is Ronaldo. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aimed beyond the defence. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him. Upamecano. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted. And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Portugal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Portugal are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Portugal currently ahead by the smallest of margins. That has not gone well. Now it's Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary. Inacio spots it and intercepts. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's having a pop! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's going for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Bernardo Silva. He's got away. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pavard. Mbappe going after that. That has ended up in no man's land. France appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. No, that's been intercepted.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And this is Kante.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Can he get on the end of this? And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's a good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Número 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Substituição para Portugal. Número 8, número 10. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 16, número 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say...
Great chance! And he hits the net! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
It's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
From Thuram! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a lovely, neat pass. Mendes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... Tries from distance. And no mistake. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, he's having a go! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, nice touch. Looking to play him in. Kante did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nicked it back promptly. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 17. Abandona o relvado e vai entrar com o número 9.
João Felix. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And this is Ronaldo. Now it's Trincao. Nice looking ball. Ronaldo is flagged offside.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 19.
Portugal making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's an inviting looking ball, that. Barcola. Nicely weighted ball, and he was alert to it. Now it's João Felix. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Ramos.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de compensação.
Vitinha. Looking for the run. Trincao in acres of space out wide. Oh, super ball. And a chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, there's a probing ball. Araujo cuts it out. João Cancelo. And this is Dembele. He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Araujo has been sent off, just to confirm. It was a straight red. He's having a good look here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. Dembele! Oh, he's pulled. And that will be it. Portugal can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to...
Welcome to the evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It's a bola! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, great leap! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get on the end of this?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Granit Xhaka, Okafor. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, he's trying it! Tries from distance. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Xavi Simons clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
The Netherlands have their second corner now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now he's running away. Oh, great chance! Switzerland leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Mbolo. He's picked his way through. And that has been cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. De Jong.
Okafor really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
He's having a pop! Well, there's the clearance.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's very neat. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Memphis Depay gets into a good position. Oh, nice touch. Depay delivers. Garcia getting this one clear. The Netherlands have it back and can go again. Cleared away. Now it's Mbolo. Tries to play it through. And he's worked it through. He's found a way through. That is great defending, so alert. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Mbolo. Oh, he's bust. Mbolo! And that's another fine save. Well, the first goal came from this. Oh, good climb! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Switzerland are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And he's straight offside. Now he's got space here. Oh, important interception. Switzerland heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. He might be in here! Okafor going forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, he's played it in low. Oh, there's a probing ball. De Jong. Now it's Brobby. Great vision. It's played through for him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Switzerland have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Aims beyond the defence. Xhaka, who's set up one goal so far. The ball has bounced loose now. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Bolo. And he's lost his man here. Now this could be a chance. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Switzerland are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
And we get things going again. He's through here. Real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
A case now of complete control. Has a look and plays it forward. Madsen. Rodriguez deals with that comfortably. Akanji. Rida. Now it's Bolo. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Great defending, strong and determined. Okafor being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's De Jong. Weghorst. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Bolo. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And now the breakaway. This is a promising build-up. Tries one from range. Superb from Okafor. He's got himself an absolute peach.
For Switzerland,
his utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Switzerland are having a ball here. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. The Netherlands can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Simons, played into space. Oh, played through for the wide man. Simons. De Vrij kept his eye on it, and he's there. Simons. He is through here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Okafor. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Dumfries has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Now it's Brobby, and they win it back again. Now who's going to be first to this? Lang. That's been slipped through. Weghorst. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Looking to play him in. Rieder. Oh, that's fabulous. Can he finish? And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Xhaka. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Substitution for Switzerland. Number 22. Number 9.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zakaria.
Akanji.
Coming on the field. Number 17.
De Jong.
Number
Threads
14,
one in.
Number 15.
Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lang. Can he get it through?
The Netherlands appear determined to play through the middle again, and guess what? It's the same result.
2 added minutes.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Weghorst. Crunching tackle. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Switzerland looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch.